Hey everybody, welcome to Life with Annie. So I'm here with Mama today, and so many of y'all have asked for her to show you how she does these little flowers with the coffee filters, and she's gonna just kind of touch a little bit on how you do it. They're really easy. Mama, where did you learn to do these? Was
Your
it
sister?
One of my sisters saw it online somewhere, I
Yes,
think, and
it's all over the internet. It's coffee filters.
yeah, and so she's going to show you what she does. Okay, Mama, we'll turn it over to you.
I've got some examples here if you want to see what we're doing. This one is watercolor. This is paint, and this is what you can do. You cut a coffee filter.
Yeah.
I made these this morning. This is paint. This is watercolor.
Let me show them up close real quick before you get
This is
started.
watercolor.
So the red one is paint,
Mhm.
and the other one is done with watercolor.
This is watercolor.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Okay.
And this is a little shot glass. You get them at the Dollar Tree. They're small little plastic glasses. You can use anything. You can use a bigger cup, or you can use a solo cup, or a plastic cup. Anything you could want to put them in, and some styrofoam. This is the 12 cup coffee filter, and you fold it in half, and you cut circles. You can get 7 circles out of this coffee filter.
What size is your circle?
2.5 inches.
Okay.
And then you open it up, and you got a little bit left, and you can get one more. So 7 is what I use. You can use 5, 4, whatever. But I like big flowers.
So all these little ones you just showed have 7 circles.
This is a whole coffee filter, 7 circles.
So that is one whole coffee filter.
Yeah, 12
12
cupper.
A 12 cupper.
12 cupper.
Okay.
And this is, I take yarn or either jute and wrap my things. Just put a little glue and just wrap them. This is the Easter yarn I bought, or you can use jute. You can use anything.
Okay, we're back.
Anyway, these are watercolor circles, and I cut out a leaf, just a leaf, any color you want, and then get a stem. And for these little cups, I use about 3.5 to 4 inches, no more. And you can make them any size you want, but for those little cups, this coffee filter, I'm trying to open up because...
How do you cut the little...
I'm fixing to show.
Okay.
What you do is take your coffee filter, and I'll just use this one.
Well, you'll need to do this, though, if we're going to make the flower.
And I fold it once, twice, and 3 times. And I've got this little, looks like a snow cone cup. And then I cut a heart out of this. I just cut a circle out of the top. Just a circle. Like that.
Don't you have to cut the bottom?
Not on the first one.
We already have that one done, I thought.
Mm.
Didn't we already do that one?
Yeah. I'll use it for the other one.
Okay.
And you open it up. You really can't go wrong. If could, I couldn't do them. But you cut. When you open them up, you want to keep your hearts. You cut it down the center like that. And then you cut it again over here. In other words, you've got 4 cuts because you've got 4 hearts. And I just did different color watercolors I made.
Can we hold that one up?
And then
Can we hold that one up so they can see where the cuts are?
Yeah. and then you make a circle in it. And here's one with the circle in it. Make a circle in the bottom because you're going to stick that on this stem. Except for the first one.
Okay, so one of them you don't cut a hole.
You don't have to, but it's not going to hurt anything if you do.
Okay.
So, and then for the first one, I just leave it cut like that. This is just to get your center in there. Put a little glue on it. And don't lose your top, for goodness sakes. That's all. I do that all the time. And you put a little glue on it, and then you just sort of wrap that around, and that's going to be your center. Just make sure you get that kind of glued together, kind of like that. This is kind of the center of your flower.
Okay, and you've got the stem on there too. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, and then for your second one, you're going to stick that through the hole, and you're going to put a little glue on it, and then you're going to pull these up like that. And you're going to go all the way around. And I do them all at one time because I'm not very coordinated, as you can see. But anyway, just pull them up. And I kind of twist mine because you see it kind of makes it look kind of like a flower. You just have to work with them kind of like that for the second one. And then for the third one, which I've already cut, I'll just keep doing that. And if you want a dainty flower, you can stop after 3 or whatever.
So you do 7
I did
layers. You don't cut a hole in the bottom of the very middle, the middle of the flower.
The first one, you don't have to. You can.
Okay.
But it's just why you want to waste your time, because you don't have to. And just kind of twist it at the bottom, and you can spread it out if you want, see? And then just keep going. But that's all there is to it.
Okay, we're going to take a break. She's going to get the rest of these petals put on here, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so Mama has put 6 of the petals on there. We have the 7th one left, and she's just going to go over, I'm not sure if we got this earlier, how to actually make those layers. So
cut it in half, and then fold it in half. And then fold it again. You fold it 3 times.
Okay.
And you got the little
ice cream cone. That's right. You did.
Snow cone.
Yeah.
I did say that.
You did.
And
you just round off the top so you got a little heart shape.
Got a heart. And then you open it up. Oh, they put a little hole in the bottom. Do it now. It's easier. And then you open it up. And
this is where I messed up. So I'm going to get right over top, Mama.
She did mess up.
I
She
did.
sure did.
So you cut down between the hearts, right?
Yeah. And then you can open it up and fold it again if you want. And then cut the hearts. You got my light.
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry. It's the phone.
And then you open it up and stick it through like that, see? And then you glue it.
Okay.
And then you have your cup wrapped and just put it in, and that's it.
What about the leaves?
I didn't put the leaves on, did I?
No, but they're
I
right
could
here.
not do
So she
anything
just dyed
by
some.
myself.
She colored the another coffee filter entirely green so she could cut out several leaf patterns.
Yeah.
And so that you need 2, right?
Yeah, 2 leaves. Okay, and then just glue them on. That ain't all. I forgot. Remember the little cans I made you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so absent-minded. I told Ann she should do this, but
Well, she just showed me how to make them myself this morning, and I already messed up. So
she sure did. It's all right. And I put the leaves on, just put them on where you want them.
yeah,
And
because
you can put a lot more, or you can put a calyx on, but that's more work for me.
well, you know,
So,
if
and
you
just spread them out however you want them. I mean, that you can't go wrong.
well, that's beautiful.
And then what I do is I take a little wrapped shot cup and I put a little glue on this.
And she's got some styrofoam in here.
Yeah, a piece of styrofoam, and put that in there. Oops, the styrofoam came out. And then I've got some moss right here. And then I'm going to take some glue and just glue some moss in there. And that's it.
Didn't you have a tip about certain moss?
Don't buy Dollar Tree moss. It smells so bad. I've had it laid out for a month and it still stinks. It's absolutely ridiculous.
So it has a.
This is from, I think, Hobby Lobby. And this is different. And you can use that Easter grass. I should have put
yeah.
that. I should have put that in here.
Yeah.
You
Well,
could-
hold on a minute. You want me to grab
I
some?
done- no, I done glued it down.
So what she's saying is, if you don't
There's
have,
some in those
here's some right here.
yeah,
you could use
you
some
can use that
Easter.
for Easter. I should have done that with the Easter cup, but it's too late. I've done put the moss in. And you can do anything else you want to it, but that's it.
So, and you also had a tip about if you decide to use watercolor paint, and let me just show you
What?
what she was using. So she was using these watercolor paints, and she said, what were you saying about the amount of water, Mama?
Don't use a whole lot because you want more color.
Yeah, if you water your watercolor down a whole lot, she said it just kind of, the color just kind of disappears.
It's Easter flower.
Look at that. Now who gets that one?
You do.
Look, the yarn matches the color of the flower.
That's true. I just dabbed a little blue and a little pink.
Yeah.
And you know, I like this one.
Yeah, that is pretty.
She's got that one too.
And just, you can use any kind of yarn. Like she said, she uses twine on some of them. So they're all
Yeah.
pretty.
Hand me some of those little.
Okay.
My little granddaughter wanted, great granddaughter, as a matter of fact, I think, and she wanted rainbow one. So I made her this one. And that one.
And these, we put them in our windowsills, like our kitchen windows.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some on a tiered tray that I have. And they look so pretty in springtime.
It's just something to do to keep you.
So it takes
Wow.
7 circles,
You
and you
can
can do
use
one
6.
coffee. Yeah,
You
but
can-
you can get 7 out of
you can-
one coffee
You
filter.
can only get 2 out of 4 cup. That's what I
Okay.
use, 4 cup.
All right, and
Is
then
that
if
one too tall for you? You want me
no,
to
that's fine with
Okay,
me.
okay.
And then if you want a larger flower like these,
Yeah.
so how many filters?
This is a 4 cup, and I think I use 4.
4-cup filter,
4 cup filter.
and you
the
used
whole,
4.
whole filter. I use the whole filter.
and you just scalloped around the edges to make it kind of.
No, it's the way you
Oh, you just cut
'em.
that heart shape.
It's the way you cut them. You have
Okay.
to cut, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same as the
Yeah.
big one. But
So-
anyway.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for showing everyone your flowers.
Not a good instructor, but
You are.
a little nervous sometimes.
That's okay. You did fine.
Handshake.
And you know nothing
That's
in
the Easter grass
Yeah.
I was telling you
Yeah,
about.
there's
for
the Easter
for
grass.
the grandkids.
and there's nothing in nature that's perfect, so your flowers fit in perfectly. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for watching, and go make some coffee filter flowers. Bye.
Bye. Happy Easter.